Welcome again to another podcast of Specialty Chef Unfolded with your host Marty. I just want everyone to know that I hope you liked the last podcast I put out. It was about it's about a beef, I think it was. I hope you got something out of it. And I got another guest on my show, but I just wanted to let everyone know that it was very interesting on how I went about getting this information about certain things that I have already talked about. I appreciate you guys that did download my podcast and listen to what I had to say. I appreciate that because it means a lot to me because I did do a lot of homework to just bring some of the things that we put on our table and that we enjoy every day to just get a little background on where they come from and what origin they came from and how far back it came that it evolved and now we enjoy it today. But I said I had a guest on my show, and it seems like the guest is starting to wrap it up here. So it's family, friends. You got to start somewhere before you get to the big leagues because that's the way you grow. So that's a great thing, and I just love what I do. And this podcast has taught me a lot, and just taught me patience, and taught me a lot of great things on how to present myself to others, to bring themselves onto my podcast, and just bring their knowledge and what they do and how they came about cooking and how they came if they was in a restaurant biz and or whatever they did. We're gonna bring it to you because I want everyone to know what it is to be a home chef and go out and be in the real world and just do things uh, for a living, cooking for others. So this is what my guest is all about. This is my my boy, my son, my blood, my family. I don't understand that this kid is awesome. Let me just tell you one thing. He's like he catches on very quickly to things, which is phenomenal. But he's just that way. If you met him, you'd be like, I want to take him home. I'm like, I say that about all my about all my family, but that's the way everybody is. We hug each other, we love each other. But my son, he was in a band. He never played an instrument in his life, and he went to high school, and he went to Lake Howe, and he just sat there and he was going to play the trumpet, but I guess they didn't have any more trumpet positions for him or something like that, and he went to a next horn up from a trumpet and played his butt off. And I'm so proud. He got honors and all that stuff. And I'm just so proud of this dude. He went into the restaurant business. Didn't even know anything about the restaurant business or anything like that. And he just took off. I mean, he was as the godfather of my granddaughter. Taught my son a lot of things. They had competitions and stuff like that. But I can go on and on and on. But I got a lot of things that I want to ask him. So I don't want to. His time is precious, and I just want to go ahead and wrench back and just introduce him. Again, this is my son. His name is Carlos. They call him Los Locos, or they call him the Chef.
It's DJ.
My son, Carlos Avery. What's up,
going
bro?
on?
What's up, bro?
Chilling,
How you
chilling,
doing? How you
chilling.
doing? Welcome to the show.
Chilling.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate the invite.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Man, you was a hard person to get a hold of. Man, you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been bouncing around a whole bunch. Been working.
I hear you. I hear what you doing right now, bro.
Right now I'm a press operator over in a label factory. You know, just making a whole bunch of blank sheets of labels and
Labels?
Yeah.
Like labels like what?
like for example those "Hello, my name is" labels. those little template labels.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you can buy them by the sheet.
Yeah.
That's basically what we sell, but we sell them blank, and then we
Okay.
sell it to the company who print like Avery or something,
Okay.
and then who prints the ink onto those, and then
So you just blanket
we just
it out
print
for
the sticker part.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I
But
mean,
you guys do
we
other
cut
things
the
as well.
paper out, but, the other part of the factory also does a whole bunch of labels for, you know, pretty, like, I guess major companies in Florida and things like that. Like, you
Okay.
know, like
Like
orange juice
soup
and
can
things like that.
labels,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah. A whole bunch of
Okay.
they do like local beer companies and things like that. And
Wow.
it's
that's
real cool.
Crazy.
It's pretty cool process to see and expedite and watch it go down the line of production and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. And so I know that you like what you do so far, you know, because it's paying your bills, and that's another thing that is remarkable about this young fine gentleman is that he caught on to he's a print operator. Believe me, this when you say it's not something that you just like print and it's just it's a blank thing and it's there. No, he's messing with ink, trying to get the right color, trying to get what the customer wants, because the customer is always right with that particular business. Correct?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
I do mainly the blank ones, the blank sheets, but then the opposite part of the factory does all the ink and printing stuff. I used to have to handle the ink and get all the ink, but I washed my hands of that, all the dirty work. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to run a machine. You know what I mean? But I started off as a setup, which was just basically getting all the ink and the paper for the press operators. And I just kind of grew tired of that and just needed that promotion. So I just worked hard, and about a year and a half later, I was on a press.
Sweet. You got what you wanted. And that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like to hear that. I like to hear that ambition that you have there, that drive, because that's what I do too. Because you know me, I'm always going after something I believe in.
Right.
And I've been doing this cooking thing for going on 2 years now. I switched it up to a podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to do it, you know. And one thing that I do like about what you have experienced that I know about so far, okay, is that you worked at Dexter's.
I did. Yeah.
And what was that experience about?
Well, it's funny because I was back and forth with Dexter for like over a few years actually, because I started off as a busser because Khalil got me in there. Big shout out to Khalil, aka Zip.
What's
Trippin'.
up, Zip? What's going on, boy?
He got me the job there, and I worked from busser to barback to almost bartender to server to back to barback because we were shorthanded. Like it was crazy. It was a whole. I was bouncing around, and I kind of just I just grew apart from like serving over there because it was just like I said, it was understaffed, and they started doing a heavy burden on the original servers. So I just left, and then I came back a couple years later as a chef, and fell in love with cooking ever since then.
All right.
Big.
And that's what
Big shout out to Savon for getting me that part.
Savon, big shout out. Thank you for doing that, brother. I appreciate it.
He definitely taught me a whole bunch in the kitchen.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah. He's a big. He's still cooking right now.
He's still cooking. He's a sous chef. Sweet. All right.
I think the Vinery.
Okay.
But
he was big into that vegan and stuff like that at one time, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still doing that.
He's still doing that too? Okay. All right.
Don't quote me on it. I mean, maybe he went back and ate some protein. You know what I mean?
Well, we all need that bacon every now and then.
Yeah, I don't judge. I don't judge you.
I hear you.
You tell the world you're vegan, but behind closed doors. You got
yeah,
a
you
big
can't have that.
slab of salami under your pillow.
You can't have a tofu burrito and have some ham up in there at the
Yeah.
same time.
It's tofu. No, that's carnitas, fam. That's straight up pork. What are you talking about?
You said carnitas. Oh, that's crazy. But anyhow, I know that you have a big thing about food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell me your palate since you discovered cooking again. How did you go about? How did you know when you started cooking that you loved it the way you like it now?
Well, I guess Dexter's actually did play a big part in that. Because they actually gave me free reign they gave me ingredients and they let me cook. And they let me, if it was a good dish, they would put it on the menu.
Yeah.
They would actually praise you for it.
Wow, that's crazy.
So,
you got to put your own dishes on the menu?
Yeah, I mean, if it was good enough, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean.
So you tried real hard to.
Oh, yeah.
to
I would
go
experiment
ahead
with a lot of stuff.
Okay, so you dipped and dabbed into like what? A lot of protein. What was your specialty that you enjoyed doing?
Since I was mainly on grill,
Yeah.
I can cook me a mean steak. You know
I
what
bet
I mean?
you can. I tasted your steak. Your steak is freaking.
I can grill me a mean steak.
I'm talking about like fork tender. I tell you, fork tender.
It's good. It's
Don't
good.
even try. Don't get it twisted. He got some skills, and I ain't talking about no. He got skills with the grill. He got knife skills. I was checking out his knife skills on the DL, and he's smooth. He's smooth with that knife, and I'm like chef kitchen smooth. If he wanted a good knife, he would know how to pick a good knife and know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I think that's how. Didn't you have a set of knives? Do you still have them?
Not at this moment. I don't have any professional chef knives. I kind of parted ways with those. Long story short, they started chipping at the end of it.
Oh, because of what? Because of the structure of the knife? It was not.
It was
It's
just
getting jaggedy or something like that. It was unsafe.
Yeah. So I just kind of was like, I just need a better pair,
Okay.
better set. So I've just been in the market for some.
Gotcha.
Recently, but
Oh yeah, baby, it's Big Greasy Sal.
What? Who? Wait
Big Greasy Sal is the best chef in the world.
Wait a second. What happened? What happened to my son?
Oh, he decided to take a little vacation in the back. He's a little tied up right now.
Oh my God! I got a special guest on my show.
Oh yeah, baby.
His name is Big Greasy Sal.
I am Big Greasy Sal, baby.
Where you come from, Big Greasy Sal?
Oh, I come from up north, upper eastern part of, the country. And I'm just go ahead and shout out up there, up in the New England area, I'm just Big Greasy Sal. Big Greasy Sal, and that's all you need to know. And I know all, baby. You don't question me ever.
You sound kind of rough there, Sal, or should I?
Oh, no,
Mr.
it's like a Tribe Called Quest, baby. You gotta say the whole thing. Like a pimp named Slickback, it's Big Greasy Sal, baby.
I'm sorry, Miss Big Greasy Sal.
That's the whole name, baby. Just take off the miss in the beginning. I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I'm not a drag. I'm Big Greasy Sal.
Big Greasy Sal. All right, Big Greasy Sal. Thank you for coming on to my show.
Oh, no problem.
All right.
I heard this podcast was the place to be, and that's where I am.
I thank you for gracing my podcast and gracing my studio, Big Greasy Sal. Now, you just popped up out of nowhere. What's going on? This is the first time I ever met. You said my son's in the back tied up. I hope he's okay. I
Whoa,
hope
whoa, whoa. Nobody said your son's in the back and tied up. I said he's a little tied up right now.
Don't understand.
Oh, just, just a little come say, come sa type of thing,
I understand. Okay, I just hope he's okay. I hope he
He's
comes back.
okay, and you get freed up when I'm done here in a little bit.
All right. So, Big Greasy Sal. I want to say the whole thing because I want to.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest, baby. You
Okay.
gotta say
Say
the whole thing. Like a pimp named Slick Beck. It's Big Greasy Sal, baby.
All right. I am trying my best right now to keep my composure here because Big Greasy Sal just popped up out of nowhere and he's got me over here kind of cracking up. I'm trying to be professional. I want to ask him a lot of questions because he's got a little bit of time here. So, Big Greasy Sal, what do you like about cooking since you just popped up on a cooking podcast?
Oh, let me tell you. My Sunday dinners are the best Sunday dinners. You got the sausage and the peppers. You got the chicken parmesan. You got the shrimp Alfredo. You got Mars fettuccine. You got the broccolini on the side with some prosciutto and olives. My thing about cooking is
Man.
eating.
You
I
got,
eat, so I learn how to cook, baby.
you got me salivating over here, Sal. I mean, Big Greasy Sal. I'm sorry.
You gotta get it right, or else it'd be a shame if something happened to the podcast, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we don't want that. I'm kind of scared of you already. But
Excuse me, there's a little bit of allergies just now.
oh, okay. You got me scared here for a minute, Sal. I thought you was breaking out some type of switchblade or something like that, Big Greasy. But I see that you look very intimidating. Well, you sound intimidating. I don't know where
Don't
you
you
came
come
from or
across me.
why you came up on my podcast, but is there anything else, Big Greasy Sal? You gotta say it like Tribe Called Quest.
And a pimp named Slickback, baby. You gotta say the whole thing. It's Big Greasy Sal, baby. And don't you ever forget it. Not once, not never.
So, is there anything else that you enjoy cook? Other than threatening food.
It's just all about the family, baby.
Family.
Yeah.
You got a big family, Sal?
Oh, yeah. I got about 15 cousins, 54 uncles. I mean, about 53 now. We don't talk to that one. He got a little frisky, but I'll just keep going. Oh, we got about 15 aunts. I don't know how that works out mathematically. I got my mom, my pa. They're always arguing. I got the missus back at home with the kids. We're always arguing.
But you seem like you guys have a good time eating.
Oh yeah, baby. Once it's Sunday dinner, all the beefs is squashed.
So it's always about Sunday dinner. Is that the biggest dinner of your how you grew up?
It's how the whole family comes together as one and eats together. And mainly, I just like the free food every now and again. But don't tell the family.
Well, you just said it on my podcast.
Oh,
I can
it'd be a shame if that pod got out and something happened to the host of this podcast here. don't forget, I do have your son tied up. I mean, your son is a little bit tied up in the back.
Well, I'll try to go ahead and etch that out, but I can't promise anything. Big Greasy Sal. It's like Tribe Called Quest. And a pimp called
Don't you forget it. Not once, not never, baby.
Okay, Big Greasy Sal. Big Greasy Sal. Is there anything else you popped in?
No, I ain't got anything else. I'm out of here.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Big Greasy Sal.
Go
Appreciate
ahead.
it.
Go on. Hey, Louis, go ahead and send them back in. I'm finished here. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
I've honestly been using like a little Viking butcher slash chef knife.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
That freaking knife
Those
looks
ones are
wicked.
really good.
That knife
I like
is
it.
sharp.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting a knife like that, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
You just gotta.
It looks like a cleaver and a knife at the same time,
Exactly.
like something that you will see in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
or
that's why I got it,
Northman or something like that.
I was like, what? I'm gonna look like a Viking warrior as I'm cooking.
It comes in his own leather sheathing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes in a
Oh,
little,
my
little
Lord,
sheath
guys.
and stuff. Little finger hole you can twirl it around, look all
What?
crazy about. But
How
it's
much-
a really nice knife.
It's a nice thing. You like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
oh, yeah.
So what was? I bet you it was the chef knife that probably chipped that you were like, man, this knife is it's going to waste. It's like a wedge with me.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a nice wedge, I will hit with it all the time until it just wears out.
Right, like a pitching
know.
wedge
Yeah, no pitch stand wedge
or a
mostly.
sandwich. Okay.
You know, I'm experienced with this one sandwich I got. Me and him, I think we're friends with all of it now.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool, and I think that's what happened to you.
Exactly. Yeah, I felt the first knife that I had to use and master was the chef knife.
Okay.
So I think that's why it was chipping away because I was using that thing every day in and out of work because when I was starting off as a chef,
Yeah.
I had no kitchen experience.
Wow.
So I really had to. I was like, at least the main thing I want to learn is how to cut some stuff. You know,
Which one, like butchery?
not even butchery. Just my knife skills need to be safe and on point.
Oh,
Because I'm not gonna sit there and be at work cutting myself all day, and then it's a biohazard, and then you gotta bleach off the whole station. You gotta flush everything out. Like it's a whole process. If you're over here cutting yourself and bleeding on the food,
Yeah.
so
It's unsanitary. At
exactly.
That moment,
That was like the one thing that I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna do is brush up on my knife skills. You
Okay.
know, and I would just look up random YouTube things. Just
Okay.
YouTube. I know how to make an apple bird, just because I would look up knife skills.
What?
Yeah,
An
I
apple
can make
bird.
I can make a bird out of an apple. Yeah, it's on my
Golly,
Instagram
bro.
somewhere.
Dang, bro, you got beautiful skills. Look at that. Don't put. Hey, believe me, keep it going, bro.
Oh,
Because
appreciate
you
it,
have
appreciate
something
it.
that's a talent, and you never know what that might lead to. Because
Of
you
course.
have something that you can invite others
Mm-hmm.
to enjoy what you can do as well. Even if they can't do it, they'll try to do it.
Right.
Because you can.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you perfect it.
Yeah.
That could be one of those little quirks that you do. Just with a small little apple.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't going to do a huge apple.
No.
Something
Never
that you
that.
can handle with a paring knife or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Exactly.
that, right? Yeah,
You
I
just
hear you.
basically cut it in half and that's it. But,
I hear you. So, the knife thing and the grill and all of that, and what is the main thing that you enjoy cooking for yourself at this moment?
right now, like,
No, well, not right now,
Or
but
like-
when you're like in a hankering for something,
Mhm.
what is your go-to that you like? I don't care what it is. What is it your go-to that you like? Man, I want this right now.
I'll always and forever would love just a nice bowl of fried rice.
Fried rice?
Yeah, lately I just been like that's always been like a hankering, and you know why? It's because it's a quick meal, you know.
Okay.
And I always have rice on deck, like in my fridge and stuff like that. I would always have rice, you know.
Cold rice and raw rice at the same time or something
No,
like
cooked
that?
rice, like
Cooked
pre-cooked
rice?
rice, yeah.
But
Because I
you
would
just
have
have
like
it in
white
the
rice
refrigerator,
in the
like-
fridge, yeah.
Like what we would do. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Just I would actually have it in the little rice cooker and in the fridge, the little
Okay.
rice cooker pot.
Oh, guys, believe me, those rice cookers, don't sleep on them.
Oh, don't sleep on them rice cookers.
Those rice cookers are awesome.
Perfect fluffy rice, all at a push of a button.
Exactly. I use it, but I always do old school when I have company because I feel that would brings out the best in me as a chef, as a home chef, and it brings out the best in my food because I made it with my love and my heart,
Exactly, yeah.
and I want everyone to enjoy the atmosphere that I bring when you come over and have a meal at my house.
Oh, of course.
You
yeah.
know how we go. You
Yeah.
know how I always have food, so you never have a bad meal in my house. And even if it's just something like a real ghetto meal, and it's not even ghetto meal anymore. I think that meal then turned into a good, like a table fare now.
Really?
I think it is. It's spam,
Mhm.
spam and macaroni and cheese.
That's like a big thing now.
Believe me, if you put that on the table, people won't shy away from it.
They're gonna be like, "Oh snap! What is
Exactly.
this?"
It's like having a hamburger helper, bro.
Exactly, but salty, and
Not if you make it right. Not if you make it right.
high cholesterol-y.
Yeah, well, you're with that high cholesterol, high blood pressure stuff.
Actually, I'm
And
watching my cholesterol.
He's watching his cholesterol line. We all need to watch our cholesterol as well. I need to watch mine. I know that, and my blood pressure.
It's but yeah, no, that's funny that's a big thing. Like it's almost like hamburger helper.
Yeah.
So, I guess a spam burger helper would be
Spam
right.
burger helper. Give me
Spam. Let me get some spam burger helper.
Give us a spam burger. Ooh,
Yeesh.
yeesh. It is like, but we heat it, and
it's
that's a meal that's in my house, and I
Good for
enjoy
your
it.
soul.
And I was like, but by the way, you were saying fried rice.
Oh yeah, fried rice is good. I love fried rice.
Now, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Tell me this. Tell me this now. Tell me this now. What's with the walk, bro? You went all in.
Bro, I went all in. I put all
You
my
went to
chips
the
on the
fire to, you went to brimstone and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I went up in the mountains and I forged it myself with foreign steel and hammered it from the gods of Olympus. I don't know.
That's funny, bro. That's
No,
funny.
yeah, I went all in on a wok. I got the wok utensils, and I was like, I'm gonna learn how to make fried rice.
How did that turn out? What is that experience like?
It took a lot of trial and error. But then once you realize that fried rice is mainly a comfort food,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like rice and eggs for Puerto Ricans.
Right.
It's like a quick meal.
Mhm.
Okay, there's nothing else to eat for dinner. We're gonna use leftovers. We're gonna throw everything, make some fried rice.
Right.
So once I just figured that out and stopped overthinking it, everything just came together, and I found out like my process, my own process that I owned. Put the butter and the oil and things, the shallots and the garlic, and once the
Right.
shallots and
Mhm.
the garlic hit and
Right.
they get aromatic,
Mm-hmm.
the rest is just you're gonna be done within the next 2 minutes. The
It's
rest is
that-
just it's a quick process. 2 to 3 minutes in the
But
wok.
that pan is so thin. How do you control that? I mean, I know you're doing it on an electric stove, which
Right.
is beyond me. And I I got a flat surface stove that I really love because I love the oven on it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to do the wok thing on my on my stove.
Yeah, you got to kind of beat up the
Yeah.
stove a little bit. But
I think it's more like for a gas stove or something like that.
right, it's
correct?
definitely for a gas stove.
Yeah.
I mean, woks are made to be, like a bowl and round bottom. I mean,
On
they
the
did
fire.
Americanize the wok, and I have a flat bottom. Unfortunately, I would love to go on a round bottom, but I would have to have a gas stove for that.
Yeah.
But
But you say you had a flat bottom. Is that sort of taken away from the enhancement of cooking it because you could probably cook the egg a little bit quicker once it hits the bottom?
yeah. I mean, it's like
Because
you
that's
said
the heat.
before. It's easier to maintain the heat once you get used to it. Like
Mhm.
once the pan gets real hot,
Mm-hmm.
that's all you need for the pan to be like smoking.
Yeah.
Like that's it. From there, it's just veggies, and then your garlic. Your first off your butter, and then your garlic, your shallots, and then your veggies. I throw raw veggies in there. I usually do because I like my spicy foods, so I usually do like a solid 6 serrano chili peppers,
Whoo!
Yeah.
Man, that's hot.
seeds included. You can't.
You got to go all in.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
God!
I
What are
do
you trying to do?
serrano
Burn your
chilies.
freaking
I would love to
O-ring
find like
out? Jeez,
nah, it detoxes you, man.
your detox.
It flushes out the pores.
Okay.
You come
I
out
guess
steaming.
It does. I guess it does.
Comes out.
Like you just got off a steaming.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
you just
my
got it's a sauna in a bowl
God.
basically. No,
That's crazy.
but I like to get that hot too because I like it extra spicy.
All
The
right.
hotter your seeds get
Yeah.
on the peppers,
Mm,
the spicier it's gonna be.
gotcha.
Just a little fun fact: if you ever want like a real pica pica, like a real spicy, you would throw some put seeds in oil, like chili seeds,
Mhm.
and just heat it up and get it real hot, and then add everything that you want to add to a hot sauce. Because I know you make raw hot sauce or hot
Yeah,
sauce
I'm
from
about to
scratch.
make another batch here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
real
excited.
pretty quick,
Oh, I
pretty
can't
quick.
wait.
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get it back into it because I think I had the home run. I wrote down the recipe, and I was just doing on trial and error because I had 2 different kinds. I had green and I had red,
Uh-huh.
but it seems like the green one was more. Everyone liked it a lot better because
Right.
it was like I guess it was a sweet, but it was hot at the same time.
I think I remember the green one, and it was good.
Mm.
The red one was good too, but I think I like it because I'm a big spicy head.
yeah.
So that one was a lot more harsh.
Yeah.
So other people, that green one was good. But to come back to the whole heat distribution thing
Mhm.
on the wok on the flat bottoms,
Yeah.
when you're heating it up, you know that the bottom is your heat point. It's almost like a grill at that point,
Right.
or almost like a cast iron skillet at that
Yeah.
point. You have the middle, which is your heat point, the hottest point you're gonna have, and then your sides. That's gonna be I'm gonna put my ingredients off to the side, let that cook still, and then you can drizzle your soy sauce and your. I put teriyaki in mine too.
Okay.
On the sides of the wok and let all that drizzle down to the bottom, and it gives it that wok flavor.
Oh
And
my.
you can toss that once you get to tossing.
God.
Once you get to tossing
Oh
the rice,
my
it's
God, you look at it. You
it's
just
so
see
satisfying.
this dude. You just see this dude. He's doing emotions.
I can't.
I
wait.
mean, he's like swallowing like 3-4 times. He could just see himself just making it. I'm like he said. I'm like getting over here. I'm like, man, I gotta take a sip of my beer. Just
I had to take a sip of mine. I was like, dang, you're right. I'm all salivating.
but it was a joy to hear him talk and hear him talk about something passionate like a walk. I'm just.
Oh yeah,
It's just
I've been eating some fried
unreal
rice.
that that you never know what people can do.
You can just pick it up and
Exactly.
like I tell everybody, there's nothing you can't learn on YouTube. You know what I mean? If there's something you want to learn and there's something you want to cook,
right.
look it up.
Right.
Look it up and get up out there. I mean, honestly, what I do mainly because I like to doctor my dishes
Yeah.
is I don't even look at YouTube.
Yeah.
I mainly just look on like a recipe website, and I'll get the recipe.
Yeah.
I'll get the gist as to like cook time and like what kind of flavor profile it's supposed to be.
Right.
If I've never cooked it before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I usually cook things that I've tried before that
Right.
I've never cooked before.
Gotcha.
But I usually just get the gist of that and then season it the way I want. I kind of season with feeling and I want all that passion, like you said before. You know, I want the love to come through into the dish. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's
So-
how it's supposed to be. That's how it's
Exactly.
supposed to be. And one thing that is true about YouTube, and I think Tiffany Haddish said it when she first came out. She said you can learn a lot of things about on YouTube, whatever you want to know.
Oh yeah,
You can learn on YouTube,
that's a
which is
broad spectrum.
and I think that's true because I learn a lot of my ideas. I'm not stealing no one's ideas
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. I'm just building my own platform,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm getting the gist of how it works,
Right.
and that's what it's about.
Exactly.
And I think I got a handle on that as well. I'm doing pretty good, and I think that cooking was one of those things that I was always passionate about, but I was always shy with it
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't think no one would take me serious.
Right.
And still to this day, I have family members that don't take me serious. They think I'm just a joke because they never ate anything that I did, or sampled anything that I
Exactly.
did,
Yeah.
or anything, but who cares?
Exactly.
If
If
I
they
know
haven't
what I
tried
can
it,
do.
they're
Right.
irrelevant.
I know what I could do, and
Exactly.
stuff like that.
You're
And
gonna
you
give
tasted
those-
what I could do, so
Oh heck yeah, man! The food's
I'm
so
good.
good, man. You want to slap your mama?
slap your mama. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump this up with another slap your mama. Now, we're gonna slap it up real quick.
You gonna slap your mama?
Slap your mama up real quick. We only got a few minutes left with my boy here, but I know he was explaining about his cooking and all this other stuff. But he is a gamer. Always been a gamer, but he's a big gamer. He's got his own channel out there. He's on a hiatus right now, but once he gets back, gets back in his life, get his everything back in order, he gonna be just fine, and he gonna be right back out there doing doing the dang thing.
Oh yeah.
So
Can't wait.
that channel, what was the channel called again? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It's called Los Plays, LOS, and then
Los
Plays.
Plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and YouTube it. Also, I do clips on TikTok. It's called Los the Goated, LOSDAGOATED, and on Instagram you can find me at Los the God, LOSDAGAWD, and that's all just gaming clips, gaming channels, memes, silly things like that. Just to make you laugh, brighten your day a little bit.
There we go. See, put him out there. Look him up, guys. Look him up. He is good at gaming. He's got that channel thing going. I mean, even a friend of mine named Sammy, he calls himself the Punisher, and he got his own gaming thing out there. His is in Spanish. Hard for me to
Big
follow,
shout out,
but
big shout out.
I'm not looking at the words they're saying. I'm just looking at the actions.
Oh yeah.
Because the actions speak everything, and I'm telling you, this guy, my son, he is always training,
Yeah, you're right.
and he can go out there and he can hang out with the best of them, and
With the
just go
big
ahead
boys,
and just
baby.
go ahead and look him up, and just just send a shout out to him, and and say, hey, I heard you on Specialty Chef Marty Unfolded. And I just wanted to go ahead and just acknowledge that I did hear the podcast, and I just want to acknowledge you and support you. I think you would enjoy that, and I would enjoy it too because you're helping me out as well.
Big appreciate the shout out. Appreciate you letting me advertise myself there. Throw all my handles out there.
Well, it's all about helping out each other. It's not about profit or anything
of
like
course.
that. I want you to go ahead and be successful, and if I can help, I can help.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That says a lot, Then I think that'll be great. But I always do a positive thought at the end of my show, and I always think that this is a great point to do a positive thought because it does bring you closer to God, yourself, what you're trying to do in life, your goals, and that nonstop attitude to keep going and get what you want out of life until either do it while you're living or die trying. One of the two. And I know, 50 Cent said that, but hey, it's the truth, But I want to go ahead and tell you something about a little positive thought that I got here from Thomas Edison, okay? And this is all about courage, all right? It says, my message to you is be courageous. Be as brave as your fathers before you. Have faith and go forward. That says a lot. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to shut my book on it. I ain't going to remark, but just let that resonate with you just for a little bit. And I just want to go ahead and we're going to wrap things up here. And I want to go ahead and thank my son Carlos for coming in to the studio just to grace me for a little bit, and I know his time is precious, and I'm glad he just gave me just a little bit of his time.
I honestly had a blast. I had a whole ton of fun over here.
Thank
You'll
you
see
so
me again.
much.
You'll see me
Thank
again.
you so much. Anytime. Hey, if I actually come back on the show again, you gonna come back?
Oh, most definitely.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it. I'll hold you to it.
Oh, please do.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna call you tomorrow or the next week or anything, but down the road, I know you're busy, and maybe I'll have you on as one of my guests on my 20th.
Sounds good.
Episode, and
all
then
right.
we'll just go ahead and party for something like that.
Yeah.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, this is your host, Marty, our specialty chef, Marty Unfolded. I thank you guys again for tuning in. Please support me. Reach out to me. Give me some comments. Tell me what the show's all about. How it resonated with you, how this episode resonated with you. Tell me what you got from it. Tell me what you got from any of my podcasts that I have put out, because those kind of comments make me better. That makes my podcast better. All right, but you can catch me, and you can always catch me on all your favorite satellite channels: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, the list goes on and on. You can find me there. All you got to do is plug in Specialty Chef Marty Unfolded, and I pop right up, and all my episodes will pop right up. All right, let me know, subscribe, download, listen to the podcast all the way through. I want you guys to hear me all the way through. Give me that chance to hear my podcast all the way through. And let me know what's going on, because 30 minutes in the car going home goes by in a flash. And I hope I can be that person that can resonate with you while you're on your drive home, or you're walking around the park, or walking your dog, washing your car. It don't matter. I would just love to go ahead and just be part of your entertainment, and I would enjoy that as well. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, God bless. Take care. If you know something that can help somebody in the kitchen, don't keep it a secret. Show them, teach them, so they can pass it along to others as well. Be kind. All right. Love always. Peace.